个可以去带节奏，并且
它需要一个有伤害的，现在伤害太低了。
这夜魔就算冲到脸上，也不一定能杀得了人的状态。
是这个末日还有可能出赤红甲的这盘。
赤红甲、夜魔和小狗感觉输出在团战里面大打折扣呀。
对，这末日本来就肉，他出个赤红甲保护下团队。你这种没有什么直伤技能的，你不可能靠谜团凋零打输出吧？对吧？你又不是下自走棋，一个凋零大家都走不出去。肯定还是需要一个爆发高一点的。有什么好的吗？火女什么这种就别考虑了，这种
太脆了，
对，容错率太低了，被一个土毛贴脸可能都很烦。然后伐木机的话。倒是有输出，但是伐木机很烦 Doom， 很怕啊。虽然都怕，但伐木机属于额外怕那种的。
Doom 和土猫吧，这一个是拿这个大招可以直接废你，还有一个是第4之握的一个沉默效果。
而且他是先选中单，他选个伐木机，中路有很多能把伐木机打没了。选个什么哈斯卡的你都没了，
哈斯卡黑鸟感觉都可以。
所以伐木机不好点，就是他这个前4手反正选的我觉得挺僵的吧。
这个时候。就看伊利有没有比较活络的这个细胞了，把那手贴
选影魔嘛，这是。拿了个 VS 啊，那这个阵容看着就有点怪了。就是其实整体来说，从沉迷团、夜魔和 VS 这4个上看，都是属于比较快的。然后中间搭了一个狗，这个狗难道说有什么新打法吗？你出逼让暗灭出来打架的？
他关键是把先不说有没有车的问题啊。
哦哟，怎么出来地补师了？该贝特一直有一手地补师，但是好久不选都忘了。
是4号位谜团，
上一个 mine 的时候就是说要注意这个 Dex 的地补师。
中路 VS
啊，中路 VS 昨天 Thompson 打了一盘吧？当时是对着那个影魔，然后打的还就是作用还是有的。他跟阵容没有任何的搭配，但就是他自己正常出装当一个炮台打。这局还有一个断这个剑圣 TP 的效果，
这把 Penguin 的这个输出好单一啊。就他们除了往后期打以后，谜团这里有一手凋零拉大以外，剩下的全部都是以物理输出为主的。
是的，就是赤红甲这个东西一出，能抵消他们很多伤害。
是的，物理输出太过于单一的话，那 Game 最喜欢看到你这种情况了。
而且你没有特别强的点爆发，你拿地补师就是没有太好的办法。
是。
AOE 不够，对吧？你不可能把这个3、4个狗全打死，那你点爆发又不够足。这地补师选出来，我是觉得该贝特很难输
，10拿9稳
啊！本来那个 FP 阵容选的就奇奇怪怪的。
你最后一手拿一个影魔，我觉得都可以理解。你拿一手 VS 去打中，关键是没有魔法爆发，让自己的整个团队里面的输出类型太过于单一了。而且他们这边致死伤害完全就是靠普攻和恼人，我感觉也没什么太多的东西。我刚刚甚至在想，他们这把有没有可能在最后一手中路放个宙斯？我觉得只有宙斯这种高级别的
宙斯，
对宙斯、丽娜其实都属于这种小身版的法师嘛。
对，输出有，但是就是没什么环境。这盘有个土毛就滚到你脸上，对吧？不用干别的，就给你沉默，然后磁化你也没办法。
所以这我都能想到这种比较极端的魔法输出了。结果E还是选择拿了一个比较偏执的物理输出阵容。看效果吧，
我是想看一下E这盘狗是怎么出装路线。它如果正常就是走这个版本的辉耀狗点金辉耀的，那你跟这个4个队友也太不搭了吗？难道是打加斯宝耶？4个队友打架，然后夜魔夜晚的时候，就是5分钟到10分钟这段时间，尽可能的拿3个外塔。
这打加斯宝耶想的有点太多了吧？他们这是个3位谜团啊，
不然就有点格格不入的，就是。感觉你拿个狗和谜团像拖后似的，然后搞了个神，搞了个夜魔，搞了个 VS。
Because his farming patterns are just ridiculous. The guy is on every single camp the second it spawns, but they're all over Layla's, right?
First blood.
达成理想，
是的，
因为你要往。
Oh no, FN with the taunts.
That's so rude.
Early on. Is that also going to be... No, they're not going to get 3 runes. So it should be a 2-piece. Raya decides I do not want to be in the mid lane anymore. And, well, it looks like neither does anybody. They're sending the Chen there for the moment. All right, he's going to make the walk back over.
Yeah, they're just securing the boundary, I guess. No block Dota. There is a ward here, though, that will see this, and we'll see how much Dahak blocks. He's like, oh, no, so close. And there you go. This will probably work out the best, honestly, for Roya.
Yeah. Dahak gets the couple of those CS there. Roya taking the Wave of Terror early on. Try and see if he can hit onto the Meepo, but 7 armor on that hero. He's gotten buffed a couple of different times. And now throws out the Wave of Terror. Gets the last hit, and it's going to try and punch into him. Still not that easy to harass this guy back.
Or lasted under tower, apparently.
Yeah, you got one of them. It happens.
It's going to be stuck mid for so long, honestly. Aside from that, Flea is on the support Enigma here, so he's already denied one of the lane creeps, and he's prepped up, ready for these Wild Wing Rippers to spawn, so he will begin his process of farming his support Enigma. And you heard Grant talking about it a lot, and in the case of EG, basically what they kept doing was drafting the support Enigma for crit. He would go to the off lane, grab a creep, and go in and start farming that jungle area. But the eventual destruction of that strat was through a Riki. But it doesn't have to be a Riki, of course. It can be any hero that wants to just get in his way while he's trying to farm. Because as you can see, he currently has a Clarity running. And you really can't lose those. So he can't play up with his Eidolons right now. He has to keep running away from Immersion. And it's slowing down this whole process.
Yeah, this is the key to it. And, you know, you heard Grant talk about it, the fact that you really need this Enigma to be that star player because they don't have any other answer for damage to try and take down the Meepo, or rather for really control. They've got some single target damage, but you need both the single target damage and that AoE control to deal with the Meepo man.
Yeah, Merchant's even lingering around here and doesn't even kill the whole Wild Wing Ripper camp, so Flea just not having a great time. Doesn't feel like a great investment out of this pick quite yet, as he will at least continue to take some creeps out of that mid lane to help out, but Second Blood perhaps here.
Well,
a repeat offender. Looks like FNG will back away.
Yeah, that keeps him alive. So, meanwhile, they are going for the multiple stacks and now taking out the medium camp. The Hawk did get Mud Golems, which isn't the greatest in the world, but he can still farm them up okay.
All right, well, let's talk positives here. Okay. Flying Penguins. We got to dig deep. Meepo's digging rooms. We're going to dig for positive reinforcement here. So what do you do if you're playing this game as Flying Penguins? I mean, you have a quick tempo lineup in terms of the Avenge coming to the mid lane last, right? Someone who can provide a little bit of damage. She buffs up everyone on her squad. And you have the all-powerful, all-banned first phase Lifestealer finally making his appearance. I feel like we haven't seen all too many of these throughout the minor here. As, well, let's roll the con. Ooh, nice cask.
No level 2 yet, though, for the kickback, and instead it's just going to be FN, who again dives underneath this tower, finds the kill, and takes some tower shots for his trouble, but is going to be able to walk out afterwards.
Yeah, he'll be all right with that. A little bit of regen left.
And now Immersion staying down here bottom, like you're saying, that frees up a little bit of space for the Enigma to get his farm on. Snaking also 18-4 versus the Doom, 17-2.
Yeah, he's going to have to carry real hard between the Helm of the Dominator on the Enigma and then the first couple items for the Night Stalker. They're going to be looking to run this game when it comes to nighttime. Yeah, Freedom indeed secured. Honestly, for 2 kills on a Chen, this still looks kind of okay right now for Flying Penguins. The fact that Immersion isn't catching out Flea at the moment.
He's having a good time of it. And Dahak goes back towards the jungle. It looks like he's going to try and clear out this camp another time.
Oh, gets the Satyrs too.
Those
so easy.
Very good. Clears it out, gets back into lane, and we'll be able to stack up the other camps simultaneously.
Yeah, this was what, again, this is where I really started appreciating how good Dahak is at Dota. This is when you watch some of his first games on this Meepo, because he's perfect, he's flawless. Every single minute he's going to be stacking something, and he still has one of his Meepos in the lane. And he transfers that onto all his other heroes that he plays too, and that's why the guy just gets completely out of control in terms of the net worth. They were one of the best teams at abusing the double ancient camps before they got removed.
Still making that happen. It looks like a DD now on FNG. Snaking getting hit under tower, but this could be another dead Chen as it's so much right-click damage. The cast comes out as well. And with that Maledict working, is it going to be enough? Looks like the regen's enough.
Blind Favor, level 2, helping out there. 13 regen per second. 28.6 with the Tango running, so hard to eat through that even as a Witch Doctor. But that will secure both the 5-minute bounty runes for him. I'd like to see Immersion moving over for the Radiant side one as well. It looks like the Eidolons are going to try and help secure it.
And it feels like if you're Flying Penguins, you might even need to think about going in and contesting that Meepo's farm, because him getting just completely unobstructed farm is going to be a problem. As down bottom lane, they're able to force back Eternal Envy. Bounty runes going the way of Gambit.
The problem, though, is that this is how you punish the Enigma in another way. Like, we talk about the Ricky counter, where you go in and you actually disrupt the Enigma, but the other side of that is that this hero just can't rotate at all. Like, he's stuck just grabbing creeps and moving into the jungle over and over, so no one is going to be interrupting Dahak whatsoever. The other hero is a Chen, you know? He's not really going to be roaming into enemy territory. Chen, you know?
He's not really going to be roaming into enemy territory. There was the rotation over where FNG put down a ward up on the Meepo's high ground to make sure that there wasn't any rotation for the kill there. And you can see that triple stack of the hard camp. It is nighttime now. Snake King, what can he do during this timing?
Dahak's even pinging it out.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, Earth Spirit, you want some XP? And he's like, nah, that's cool. I'll just go mid.
Yeah, this is really nice. So Dahak gets it, already level 7. 52 and 9 on the last hits.
Look at this. He clears up that camp, goes back to the other, so that one's going to respawn. Like, he's so perfect all the time.
That's nuts.
It's actually gross. Like, look at the net worth. It's already getting out of control here. Like, last hits and net worth, all Dire heroes are on top. Even without the Meepo, the other two lanes are going great.
And you look at it and it's like, okay, you've got this quad core of doing really good stuff on the Radiant, but it's so far behind what these other cores on the net Dire are doing.
This is their timing, right? It's first nighttime, so they brought in the Enigma, they've gone for the big push, and securing this tower will be a nice buff to the rest of the team.
And that's part of what helps too, is this divine favored catapult. They do have the Devour if they wanted to try and take that one away from them in a little bit here. But it looks like this pressure is going to keep coming. And how fast can they push? How fast can they move down these lanes? They're bringing the Earth Spirit over as well. And this is one thing about the Flying Penguins lineup. If you're Gambit, you know when the pressure's coming. Yeah,
FN also doesn't have his 6 quite yet, so he's not ready to make the rotation with the Omni Slash. They are finding a great window here where Night Stalker is prepped and able to fight, but the rest of the Gambit are not. So this Meepo still does need a little bit of time.
Snake King spots some heroes up on the high ground, has to back out, still hanging on. His ulti as well.
Yeah, it's actually an instant TP mid from Flea. Okay. He just wants to try and keep that pressure into the mid.
So I guess that's a good answer, right? Is that you realize, okay, they came up to defend the top tower, so let's try and push towards mid. Get some extra damage onto this one if we can.
Yeah, shut down the map. Waiting for his helm, though. Gonna be the Hellbear Smasher and try and get over here as soon as he can.
I mean, this is such a key tower for Gambit to keep a hold of. Allows Meepo to sort of jump back and forth between that and also towards the jungle. But 85 and 10. And still not that much done on the side of Flying Penguins.
And what's scary, though, is that they need to be successful, because if they miss out on any of these pushes, the XP advantage is going to start skyrocketing in favor of Gambit because they're moving around as this 3-hero clump on the side of the Radiant. But it is successful still at the moment.
Yeah.
They're using the Hellbear Smasher behind the tower to push back FNG. This means he can't grab the creeps off it. He gets these two, but he can't get anywhere near those Eidolons. And using the HP of Broya and Snake King, they're going to take it down. So Flying Penguins, I mean, this is totally different than last game in terms of the direction. They look way more focused, like someone is actually making better calls and leading them in the strategy that they have. And perhaps it's because the draft is just a little bit, it's easier. Like, it has a very clear and specific direction that you kind of have to play it.
Yeah.
There's no aimlessly wandering around here, popping some ultis and farming up an OD. It's like, okay, you're a core Venge, you got to go, you know?
Make the plays, make it happen. Push now is the call from Immersion. Not really sure what that one's about, but it does look like they're going to try and rotate down towards bottom. Flying Penguins next round, as it's still a minute of nighttime left. It's going to be a Meepo going towards the Ethereal Blade next. Level 9 on the Hawk. What can they do with the rest of this nighttime? It doesn't feel like there's enough time to really make another concerted effort at a push.
No, it's going to be focus on your next items and look for first roast during the next nighttime, if I had to guess. I mean, they could even pop an ulti for it potentially. But Roche is definitely the next thing on the menu, just with the maxed out Wave of Terror on the Vengeful Spirit. It is something they can aim for on the earlier end of things. And the Hellbear Smasher actually taken over here, so a little bit of a trick play here from Envy. They're probably, you know, maybe thinking it's just the helm.
Yeah, and they turn it back around, get the silence off as well. Well played with the Crippling Fear. It's going to be enough to take down FN.
That was pretty cute. Nicely done. With Spin being on CD just means he had no choice there. And that is the ulti popped here from our Night Stalker, though.
And the recall, Lelis, thinking about bringing somebody into this one.
Yeah, he's actually holding that, able to keep control over this room.
It's about to be not nighttime anymore. They need to get out of here.
Not nighttime.
Otherwise known as daytime. Screw you, Trick. Get out of here.
Oh, I hope this isn't our last game. So much more to learn.
Let's see. We got almost level 6, otherwise known as level 5 on the Enigma. And they're going to try and push this bottom tower.
Again, they're right back at it. I appreciate this. Roya has the swap now. He waited until level 8 before he got it, but it means that they could create a kill opportunity. They don't have that black hole as you were mentioning, so hard to do like a swap black hole play or something, but I love that Envy is grabbing himself the armlet. I think that is 100% the way to go. I did not want to see some Midas Radiance this game. I think they realized that Gambit are a little fast for that. As cool as the Radiance can be versus the Meepo, it just doesn't fit the timings that you want to fight the hero at.
Goes Scepter online. Dahak get further and further ahead here, but the roll forward and finding themselves snaking, gonna try and go for the TP away, and that looks like it will work. So heads up play from him, double catapults on Lelis right now, plus the natural one on the Radiant side.
Looks like Fleet just noticed that, hey, the tome's still up, so he's able to get it for himself. We'll grant him level 6. Lelis already having it, so Hand of God is prepped, and he's going to get a pull up here. Oh, it's the Enigma. Oh, the courier. Oh, phew. All right, close. So he'll be up there in time with his tome, and the black hole threat is now available.
Cast goes out. Break down the trees.
Double catapults. Yeah, they don't want anyone else TPing in here, but they're going to come at the shrines instead, scouted out by Lelis, and he's going to hightail it. But even that minor rotation will be enough to secure their escape. We could have Lelis TP to another lane and start recalling some more. Dahak already getting a lot for himself down bot.
It does still kind of feel like it's not enough happening right now online for Flying Penguins.
Yeah, I mean, Meepo is doubling up almost onto some of his opponents, so it's a bit scary.
So, 12 minutes in, a 3,000 gold lead for Gambit, in spite of those towers being taken, and well, no black hole yet. Haven't really seen the swap. They're getting into some of these more team fighty oriented items. The Vlad's coming out soon for that Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, that's going to stick up nicely with the second daytime though. So we'll go Vlad's right into the Roche pit with the minus armor, with the armlet, and they should be able to take it down. And Jud's coming though.
Need to be careful. They do still have that black hole available if they need to use it. And Omni/use black hole right on top of yourself. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Or are they just going to walk away? Envy moves back into position. They could drop it now, but they need to wait for Immersion to use the silence first. Hand of God comes out. That keeps him alive. There's the Magnetize down as well. They turn on to FN, try and find that kill. They find the silence onto the Earth Spirit as well, catching him out. And just like that, Flying Penguins pull it back.
Okay. Yeah, the crowd likes that. They're always down for some EE Dota. Very nice. I thought he was going to go down there, but I forgot about the Hand of God actually just doing so much work versus the Maledict, just negating so much of what you're building up there with the spell.
He must have been really close to not having the levels for that also. So just picked up Hand of God on the Chen.
It's all good. And they're going to continue this push up top, and of course with a couple of those rotations, no one's going to be able to come right back. Oh, actually, they didn't even use their TP, so they will actually be returning here. And he goes straight for the shrine next to Envy. But no Magnetize here, so he's not quite as terrifying. But that is the full Vlad's.
The other thing that's great about that, they didn't have to use the black hole in the fight. So now they've still got it.
Oh no, but their goal, it's being taken away from them here.
This is Danger Town. Do they realize it's going down?
Oh, the healing ward.
Shen.
I don't think they saw it though.
They're moving over this direction. Hide away, hide away, hide away.
Oh, don't show.
Yeah. They spotted. They might have an idea though, but the roll forward and Immersion has found the Chen, kicks him back under. They realize, okay, they're fighting around the pit. Does this mean the Roche is going down? Are they going to be able to take down Roche in time?
Yeah, he starts banging when the net comes out like, ah, shit.
Yep.
Very nicely done by Gambit. When you can identify how desperately the enemy lineup needs something like this Aegis, and I mean, he's a Meatball too, right? So of course it's always on his own mind, but it's just the way they have to play this game for the side of Flying Penguins. This would have been so important for them.
Yeah. They take down Dominator Creep as well, get Roche, and that gives them a little bit more time. But you still kind of have that feeling like Flying Penguins need to make stuff happen in spite of that Roche.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. Definitely on the clock as the previous match.
Uh-oh. The Hawk shows up. He's got an E-Blade here as well if he wants to use it. And this is a Night Stalker just done.
What a hero. I mean, he's kind of peeking out right now, so it's kind of understandable why it looks that ridiculous, but just no answer from the Night Stalker. At least now in the feature he'll have a Vanguard, so he can last a little bit longer before he dies. And the bounty runes, 3 of them going to be scooped up here by Gambit. And the Eidolons will scout the last one up top. Oh, sorry. And the Troll, it seems.
Gonna look, it's an easy kickback from Immersion there, and Scotty is gonna be the next pick. Not even needing to go for the whole Blink Dagger build on Meepo, just wanting to take up.
Yeah, the 3 cores are pretty short range for the side of Flying Penguins as well,
true.
you know? It feels like they're gonna be forcing them to engage into them, and it won't be too difficult to grab a net onto someone like this Lifestealer, Night Stalker, or Venge, frankly. And
Smoke up.
There's a dire ward right there.
This could be a good black hole if they're able to find it. Doom comes out right from the start, but the wraparound's coming from the Enigma as well. Is it going to be enough? The black hole doesn't come down in time. It catches onto a ton of them, but it's going to be silenced. Immersion able to make the play to interrupt that one coming out afterwards, and he is going to be chased down, although they turn it back around onto Mr. Night Stalker, fully encapsulated in these nets, and they take the kill. Omni Slash.
Die back, Royoya.
Problematic and a half as they will all fall. Envy the last one alive, and this is when Gambit comes online.
Great first Doom there from Afterlife. Great ward placement as well. Perfectly positioned near the trees there, so there was no answer to the fact that Afterlife's just going to Doom Envy, and they really needed him in that fight. Needed some infest damage, but it all came just a wee bit too late there.
And now it's coming on a bit too early from Gambit as they are going to push high ground potentially. And there's not really a great answer. They used the black hole in the last fight.
Oh yeah, and he still has Aegis.
This is a problem. They've got him caught. These nets.
Ignored. They're just gonna run away.
The Midnight Pulse, a little bit problematic. They're gonna take over that creep, and now turning. Doctor. Still fine and dandy though with this healing ward in the backlines. They don't have a great way to get to it. Chen wanting to take it down. He does get the kill on the healing ward. See if Lelis gets punished for that. It doesn't look like it. It's just going to be a tier 3 tower taken. Now they've got Snaking off the roll forward. Immersion so often the answer in these games for Gambit. They make it work. They pull back in. FN going to try and take him down, but now the net and the turnaround going to be able to go for the poof combo. Take themselves the kill. Another death for Royoya. And it's going to be a set of racks at 17 minutes with tier 1 still standing.
At least we find the positives. That means they can only get 1 lane of racks. Hopefully they don't take your tier 4s after that, but yeah, they will start to retreat a little bit here, as there's only a minute and a half left on the Aegis, so you know, don't want to risk anything.
God, this is a monstrously good Meepo pick. Now has a completed Scotty if he would have wanted it. See if he decides to go for it, just saves for buyback. Again, there's a lot of push on Flying Penguin's team, but it feels like now they just don't have the damage to deal with this hero.
Or the optimism. I'd be feeling pretty defeated right now if I was on that Radiant team. You lose one fight that looked kind of good near your shrine until your Lifestealer gets doomed, and then suddenly you're down a whole set of racks. And you're just like, wow, that can't happen again. You get timid. You don't make moves. There's no Aegis to take. What are your goals? You're hoping to get some giant black hole? That's your big answer?
Yeah, they need like the BKB on the Enigma.
This is the answer, clearly. Double tornado, Cyclone Alley here. And oh no, not the bird.
They found it. They can't stop the dance, but they can kill the bird. It does go down.
He died doing what he loves.
That's right.
And that's important.
He died as he lived.
Dancing.
Guardian Greaves picked up now as well. The Scotty is there. And Gambit just walking down lanes. And Flying Penguins trying to get some split push working. Snaking up on the top lane. Gonna hit the tier 3 towers, but Gambit does it a lot quicker. And the poof to clear the waves.
8 seconds left on his Aegis.
He's gonna be recalled. So they have Snaking in the midst of all of them.
Alright, here goes the Aegis now. Now Chase!
Aegis works.
I mean, you know Envy's got those timers down.
They got the swap, they got the vision. FNG turns back around to fight, potentially. They have the huge silence on absolutely everybody. Envy wants
that
to
Meepo
into there. Can they do it? FN, he's zoning out the rest of them though. Hand of God comes out as well. They've already got the Doom. Can they walk into this fleet? He's got a huge black hole. He wants to get it. Can they kill everybody in the duration of this? Midnight pulls down as well, but it's not quite looking like it's going to be enough. And in the end,
he's going so low!
God is able to live. The ransack keeping him alive. And now the pushback onto Lelis as well. Envy just wants desperately to do something, but it's not looking like it's happened. GG, good luck further. He stops to type it, and Gambit are in the finals.
Oh, jeez. I don't watch a whole lot of anime, but if that's what it looks like, I don't want it.
Well,
devastating. Maybe. Wow. Absolutely devastating semifinal here for Flying Pagmans, and an immaculate performance from Gambit, truly. Both drafting and gameplay. I mean, look how relaxed they are. This is what you need going into